Three. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to World Wrestling Affliction Legacy Night 2. Now, I want to apologize. There has been a bit of a delay in uploads. This was meant to go out last Sunday, I believe, and it is now, Friday? So I do apologize for that. This week has been full on. Um, and I haven't had a chance to sit down and record. But that being said, I've got a lot of time today, so I'm going to try smash out 2 or 3 episodes over today. So they'll be like uploaded today and tomorrow. And then Sunday I'll take a break, and then come next Monday, I'm just going to start smashing out the the last few episodes. I'm hoping I can try get up to the Wrestle Empire PLE so that I can just smash out Wrestle Empire next week before 2K26 drops on Wednesday, I believe. Maybe I think it's Wednesday and maybe Friday. I can't be sure. But either way, we don't have. Wait, I'm getting word. Do we have cameras backstage for this footage? Wait, what the hell's going on here? Well, that's Ledesma of High Voltage, and that's his faction member, the man who lost to him just last week, El, El Hero de Vex. That is. And now he's attacking Paradigm Jr.? Well, ladies and gentlemen, High Voltage were meant to challenge for the men's tag team titles right now. But I'm getting told that because of this assault, the match has been thrown out. Why is El Hero de Vex attacking his faction members right before they're meant to challenge for the tag team championships? This makes no sense. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's move to the action in the ring for our next match. And we kick off with the women's tag title match now. Alice Lane goes for a cover already and gets a 3 count. What the hell is going on with this night 2 of Legacy? Congratulations to the Lane twins, I guess, for winning the titles in what is the easiest defense of their life. And that is Rebel Club's last opportunity to challenge for the tag titles. Wait, what? Why has Cameron Newton got... It looks like Terrence Guy's begging Cameron Newton not to... Oh my god, not to use that trash can. And Cameron Newton's just lost it. Just assaulting her tag team partner, Terrence Guy. What? All of this has happened in like the span of a minute, ladies and gentlemen. This was meant to be a long show with 2 tag team title matches and then the women's world title main event. But it's just turned into utter chaos right now. Terrence Guy just standing there in shock, almost frozen in this fight or flight response. She's frozen as her best friend, the person who saved her from a beating from Bushido months ago and have been tagging ever since, going for the tag titles. Cameron Newton's finally snapped. This was meant to be Rebel Club's last opportunity to challenge for the women's tag team titles. And it seems as though because Terrence Guy lost in like 2 seconds, well, technically 3, but it was literally no snapmare into a pin, and gets the win, and that's it for Rebel Club's opportunity to challenge for the title. And Taryn Sky is just begging Cameron Newton to stop. And Cameron Newton's just taking the slow, methodical pace, beating down her, I'm assuming now, former tag team partner. Things have not been going well for these two, or for the Rebel Club in general. I mean, one of their members is out on injury. The women are fighting. TK Landon can't win a match for his life. This is just shock and awe is all I can say, ladies and gentlemen. This brutal assault that's just taking place, and Cameron Newton just talking down to Taryn Sky as she just methodically beats her senseless. Taryn just keeps getting up and getting knocked down straight again. This, ladies and gentlemen, is just very upsetting to watch. Cameron Newton's always been a strange one, or always been kind of crazy. We've seen that in her earlier runs of TKWF. And now she's just proving that she never changed. She's still that crazy, insane woman who just is now beating her partner senseless. Oh, headfirst into the concrete. What is going on in the head of Cameron Newton right now? This is just a brutal assault on someone who she considered a friend. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I can't believe it. This is just shocking, to say the least. I don't know how to react to what's been happening in this show. We were meant to have 2 tag team title matches before this main event that we have here right now. And we had one title match called off because a faction member attacked their own tag team out of nowhere, costing them a spot in the tag titles. And then a literally 3-second match, Snapmare into a pin, got the Land Twins the win, and then Cameron Newton snapped on her own tag team partner and just brutally beat her down. So who knows what's going to happen going into Wrestle Empire now? Because now that Rebel Club have broken up, the Lane Twins have no set opponents for Wrestle Empire. But talking about tag team champions, we have the former tag team champion right there, Isabella Hunt, one half of the Chick Crew, representing the family Michaels, who we just saw a bit of a split up earlier tonight with El Hero de Vex attacking High Voltage. But she's entering this Elimination Chamber to try and claim herself the first world title opportunity as that woman right there, the women's world champion, Kitty Hagen, needs no introduction, but I'm going to give one anyway. She came into this season as a rookie, only having like less than a year under her belt as a professional wrestler. Walked into her first match on the first episode of this show, pinning Ivy Fisher, I apologize, and got the victory. She challenged Ivy Fisher for the first defense of her women's title after she beat the villain Olivia Jade for it. Wasn't successful, joined Parabellum the next night, and has since been on a historic run. She has not lost a single match since winning that Women's World Championship. Can she defend against 5 other women here tonight and keep that that title run remaining? We'll find out. But for right now, we have Whitney Ranger entering as our third pod entrant. Now, Whitney Ranger hasn't had the most exciting career so far, coming in a bit later into the season, challenging in that 6-woman over-the-top rope battle royal to be crowned the #1 contender for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. And wasn't quite successful. I believe she made top 3. I may be wrong on that. It's been a while since that show happened. But since then, she hasn't had the best win-loss record. I think she's like 2 matches, 2 losses. But she has earned herself a spot in this match in a qualifying. Now you see she's talking down to the champion before climbing into her pod. Now, similar to night 1, rules are simple. 4 women enter into the pods to start the match off. Over a time period, we will get a new member enter the match. Pinfalls and submissions count throughout the entire match. It's not like War Games, you don't have to wait for everyone in. So you could eliminate one person, wait for the next person to come out of the chamber, eliminate them, wait for the next person, eliminate them, wait for the next person, eliminate them. But we didn't see that last night with the Intercontinental Championship. That turned into a giant brawl, and Jet Kobayashi walked out after a miraculous fight to crown that championship. And here we have the former Women's World Champion in the Queen, Ivy Fisher. Now, Ivy Fisher hasn't had the best run as of late since losing that world title. She's failed twice now to beat Kitty Hagen in singles competition, and then failed at War Games. And then she found a loophole to get into this match. She is not allowed to challenge Kitty Hagen in singles competition as long as she holds the title. But this isn't singles competition. It's multi-person competition in this 6-woman match, meaning that she was allowed to enter this match. She was allowed to earn her opportunity, and she did. But, ladies and gentlemen, this woman right here also hasn't had the best of luck so far in this career. I mean, she's lost title opportunities. Her tag team partner is off on an injury after War Games, and we haven't seen the villain Olivia Jade since. So Amber Valentine's coming into this match looking to step up into the world title scene. A lot of the women in this match haven't had the best careers so far this season. So that could flip on a dime here in this match with 6 women, one of them undefeated basically all season since joining Parabellum. Losing 1 match this entire season is Kitty Hagen. And ladies and gentlemen, Emma Quinn, a very interesting entrant into this match. Now, for those of you that didn't follow, Emma Quinn and Whitney Ranger challenged last month for a women's #1 contendership match for the world title. It ended in controversial fashion. with Whitney Ranger grabbing the rope right as Emma Quinn got 3 count. Whitney Ranger was entered into the triple threat at the last PLE at Road to Destiny. Though unsuccessful, Emma Quinn and Whitney Ranger impressed our general manager so much that they were immediately slotted in to 2 slots in this chamber match. So they're getting another opportunity at the world title. And Emma Quinn, not lucky in the draw, not getting into a chamber like Whitney Ranger and Kitty Hagan did. Having to start the match against Amber Valentine here. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it's all for. The big women's world title. Whoever wins this match will be defending that title at Wrestle Empire. Think of the momentum that could change here by having a new champion walking into Wrestle Empire. Would Kitty Hagan get a title rematch? I mean, I'm sure she would. And Amber Valentine starting this match off very early, very quick, beating down on the rookie Emma Quinn here. And rolling in to a sharpshooter there. Oh, what a roll up from Emma Quinn. The ref was a bit too slow there. Hopefully next season we have better refs. I'm just saying. I know I've been saying it for months now, but I'm just saying. And we have our first entrant. Who is it? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it is Ivy Fisher. The Queen is officially entered into the match. There you have the big boot. And these three just beating each other up. Now, as I mentioned, Whitney Ranger was in that 6-woman over-the-top rope battle royal, as was Emma Quinn. And Emma Quinn didn't have as good of success as Whitney Ranger did in that match. If I remember correctly, she was first or second eliminated in that match. Oh, roll up from Quinn, goes to the cover, only a 1 count. We're about to have the 4th woman enter this match. Who is it? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the champ is in the ring. Kitty Hagan going immediately for Ivy Fisher there. Big slam from Valentine on Emma Quinn. Goes to the cover now. 1, 2, only a 2 count there. The ref was a bit faster. It could have been a 3. But who's to say that Emma Quinn didn't kick out because she heard 2. Oh, here we go. Love bomb onto the outside chamber. Goes to the cover. Could this be it? 1, 2. Kick out at 2 again from Emma Quinn. And now Valentine scaling the cage. Dive on the outside. Only just hits it. Hurts herself in the process. We're about to have woman number 5 enter this match. Who is it? Oh, it's Isabella Hunt entering the match. We've got a roll up from Quinn now. The ref was way too slow for that. And Hunt immediately going for Fisher and Hagan, while Valentine just beating down on Emma Quinn. I believe Quinn just hit a code breaker on the outside there. That's what it looked like. Goes to recover immediately. 1, 2, kick out at 2. And Fisher's on the outside now. Hagan's trying to deal with Hunt on the in. And then she goes outside. And the women just brawling on the outside now. And now we finally have number 6 entering in the match. Whitney Ranger entering in this match as number 6. Now every woman is in. Kitty Hagen just went flying and missed everything. And now Isabella Hunt targeting Ivy Fisher. Whitney Ranger now scaling cage. Lands on Emma Quinn with a nice splash off that cage. Quinn's still fighting after taking multiple moves. And there we see double code reds. Goes for a cover, only a 1. We got another cover on the outside. And I think someone just got busted open, but I can't see who yet. What the hell is Ranger doing up on the top of that pod? Oh my god. 1, 2, 3. Emma Quinn is the first elimination of the match. And that was just a brilliant splash off that pod onto Emma Quinn. Now helping Isabella Hunt with a double team move onto Fisher before targeting Hunt herself. And Valentine, oh, big Kinshasa from Hagen. Goes to the cover now. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Oh, big kick to the face from Ranger. Goes for a cover now. 1, 2. And only a 2 count. Hagen trying to pin Valentine there. Now Fisher, big drop kick off that second rope. Oh, here we go. The flurry of kicks from Hagen. Hunt goes for the cover on Ranger. 1, only a 1 count. Big love bomb coming from Valentine there. Oh my god, using the ropes to land an Alabama slam. Goes to the cover now. 1, only a 1 count. Fisher's doing the smart thing, standing on the outside of the ring, allowing everyone else to fight. Beat each other up while she recuperates some energy. It's a smart strategy, but then she joins the fight after I say that. Jumping forearm. Oh, we got a cover now. 1, only a 1 count there. Ref was a bit slow on that one. Oh, big boot to the face of Amber Valentine. Hagen's calling her to get up. Big kick to the face of Fisher now. And Fisher goes for a cover. Oh, sorry, Ranger goes for a cover. And Valentine's eliminated. And Ivy Fisher just got busted open with that big boot to the face from Whitney Ranger. We are down to 4 in this match, ladies and gentlemen. And the Women's World Champion is still in the match. Now, as I said, Kitty Hagen undefeated since winning the women's... since joining Parabellum. Only losing 1 match the entire season. And that was her 2nd ever match in the company. Her 1st ever title match in her career. So, the nerves were getting to her. But it didn't let her stop her. She joined Parabellum and has been on a roll as of late. Oh, Sister Abigail goes to the cover now. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. And Ranger just assaulting Kitty Hagen. Just stomping on her now. Big splash. Oh! Ivy Fisher's head clipped off that turnbuckle. She took Hunt out, but she also took herself out there. Goes to the cover now. Could this be it? 1, 2, 3. And Isabella Hunt has been eliminated. We are down to 3. We are down to the Queen, Ivy Fisher. We are down to Kitty Hagen of Parabellum. And the newest superstar out of these 3 on the roster is Whitney Ranger. The swinging DDT goes to the cover. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Now Hagen and Fisher going at it. Big clothesline there. Goes to the cover now. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Definitely not enough for the 3 count there. Nice move there from Ranger. Goes to the cover. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new champion. It will be Whitney Ranger or Ivy Fisher. Whitney Ranger has finally pinned the unbeatable Women's World Champion. Whitney Ranger looking dominant in this match. So far, 2 eliminations. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. And Whitney Ranger does it. Ladies and gentlemen, Whitney Ranger just walked into the Elimination Chamber. Probably the least favored to win, bar maybe Emma Quinn. Definitely an underdog in this match. I mean, you look at the caliber of superstars we had in this match. I mean, you have former women's tag team champions, former world tag team champions, the undefeatable women's world champion. You had Amber Valentine, who's shown herself to be a multiple-time champion in other companies. And then you had Emma Quinn and Whitney Ranger. So, like, there was no way to predict that Whitney Ranger would walk out of this match as the Women's World Champion. And I've got to hand it to Whitney Ranger. Congratulations. You've earned yourself that opportunity. You've won the World Championship, and you now go on to defend it at Wrestle Empire. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching Night 2. We will see you later on when I upload the next video, hopefully either this afternoon or tomorrow. Congratulations to Whitney Ranger, and we will see you for the road to Wrestle Empire.